CBD,
Alexi Navalgny is the dead man. Lord have mercy. They killing people outside these days. They unaliving people outside. It's not safe to be outside no more. Vladimir Putin to finish you if he find out that you're doing anything against his right. Oh, I didn't know we was live. What's up, Pop? How you doing?
What's going on with you?
No complaints. It's Wednesday. You know we got this obligatory thing where we get our work done on Wednesday. Excuse the lateness, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the boy. It's on me. My pop was ready. Called me at 8 o'clock on the dot, and I was not ready. So we here now, and it's up. How you doing, Pop?
I'm good, man.
Very good to hear. Very good to hear. This the Light Father, Light Son podcast. You already know how we get down. It's all good in the hood. You know that too. You know that. Before we get started, like always, let's start by saying, Pop man, I love you. Forever proud of you. And I'm here to put some boots to asses. That's all I got.
I heard that,
You
and I
know.
want to say to the planet, and this is for educational purposes only, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just in your education,
Mm-hmm.
not put
Trying to
nobody else into ours.
nope. Just trying to become a better man. That's it. Y'all get mad if you want to. But all I do know is Alexi Navalgny is the dead man. Lord, they done killed him. But we gonna bring that up later on. Rest in
Mm.
peace to the dead. First of all, we gonna start off by saying, Pop, happy Black History Month. Happy Black
What is
History.
what
Huh?
what 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 is Black History Month?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm not
That's
exactly.
some
I,
that's
I think it's
something
the.
that I'm looking at the mindset. I mean, is that something that somebody decided to give you
Mhm.
so that you can
Hold on, Pop.
point out?
Who's that? Is that Justin? My bad, G. You good, what's up with it, man? I said, damn, you like this shit. Well, I'm like, who in the dog hell? I'm on the pie with my pop. I didn't get it. My bad, Chief.
Yeah,
All
Chief,
right,
go
I'm
ahead.
here. 100 people. It's the Grand Central Station. Now, what's Black History Month, Pop?
I said I don't know. I really don't know because to me, every day of the year is Black History Month. I don't celebrate it at certain times.
Right,
I try to
right.
learn from my people and build from my people every single day.
Understand
I
that.
don't call it. I don't know what to call it. And I just don't. Well, I do know it's a form of brainwashing.
Yes, virtual signaling.
If they give you something, you can't ask for nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I kind of wanna go in on that. It's totally it's a virtual signal for sure. But it's like you said, like if I am black, if that's the name they gave me, I didn't identify myself as black or African American. Just the options they gave me. Um, but let's just say I am black. I create history every single day, as you said. Just not being shot in my neighborhood dead is history for me personally. So giving me Black History Month is the same thing like when people ask me like on 420, are you smoking on 420? I said, man, I'm on CBD every day. There's nothing special about 420 to me. I'm on the CBD daily. So what's the problem here? I guess it's just a time for me to appreciate. But like you said, it's the if I give you something, you better not ask me for nothing situation.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
that's basically what the welfare system is. We gonna give you a
That
little
that
something. Don't ask for damn things.
Every system is like that. The school, they still going to teach your child what they want them to know. Every single part.
I want to bring that up too. The school system here in Durham.
Do you realize even with the hospitals, when they see a 15-year-old girl going in there, they assume she has Medicaid. They don't assume that that's a young girl from her parents went to Princeton or
Right.
Yale, Harvard. They don't assume that. We have
Yeah.
to change the way we think. Each
Well,
one has each one.
that kind of this a little sidestep, but it's still connected to what we're talking about. Do you think that certain prejudices are necessary? Racism and prejudiceness obviously are two different things, but they're closely related. But do you feel like there is a space in the world for prejudice?
There is, I mean, it's right now. You have people believing that what certain person did wasn't criminal, and he's being persecuted. Then you have the same people that think that this side of the table persecuted.
Right.
It's still bias. And the problem comes, you could be biased all you want because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But don't make it the next person's problem. Because
Right.
then you're violating that person's rights.
Yeah.
And you're wrong for that.
Have you been in a situation where your prejudice might have saved your life? For example, you look across the street and them dudes are across the street. No race, no whatever. Just dumb dudes. Them dudes standing across the street, and you say, you know what? I don't need to be over there. I don't mind taking the long way. And then you heard about somebody else wind up getting hurt on that same block by those same people.
Yes. Yes.
So is prejudice
Happen.
like why does prejudice have a negative connotation when prejudice has personally saved my life and my father's?
Because as long as you're not doing it, like I said earlier to you, to harm nobody, you are entitled to your opinion.
So the prejudice that most black people eat watermelon doesn't hurt black people, but
That's
it's still
ignorance. That's not a prejudice. That's an idiot. That's an idiot. And I would ask, why you listen to a person like that anyway? That is
give
just idiotic. I'm
it
not
is.
going to do that with you.
Historically too, we have to put in the context when white people or anybody say that black people enjoy watermelon, they have to understand that when it came down to it in the slave days, which obviously most of this came from, our most of what's called Black history, American Black history starts in the slave days. There was no water spigots around, or the well might have been nasty, or whatever the case is. So you got to drink watermelon if you out in the or you got to eat watermelon because they carry so much hydration while you out in them fields. So a lot of those people, African people, may not even like the taste of watermelon, but it was more so the importance of the water inside of it. So that's just a little caveat there for people who just think we were just born and just with the innate feeling to love watermelon. It's absolutely ridiculous.
But everybody, see, like I said, to even waste time on that, everybody loves watermelon.
Yeah,
Everybody loves fried chicken.
yeah. You can
That's
tell
just
that
a
at
fact.
Chick-fil-A. It ain't too many of them black people at Chick-fil-A. I see everybody
Nah, but
but black people eating fried chicken at Chick-fil-A.
yeah, that shit full of steroids and everything. I don't eat that trash.
That's that Tyson's chicken who claimed they was antibiotic free, but they back to it now.
That's
Mhm.
that dope chick.
Dope chicken. You talk about narcotic chicken pop?
That's what that is.
Golly. Golly. Narcotic chicken.
It's like that.
Now I just want you to check out the size of your chicken wings when you finally bust them things down. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna be the big old gargantuan shoulder piece. Look like look like duck wings, look like eagle wings. They gonna be regular chicken wings, the way we
They
used to
go-
eat them in the 90s.
Yeah, they ain't gonna look like California condors.
Yeah, yeah, straight up. Look like albatrosses.
They got a 7, 8 foot wingspan.
In
Their arms are long as a Luke Bowl.
North
They hurt.
Carolina, this is 2024 right now, February 2024. In North Carolina, there is a bird flu going around called the avian flu, and a bunch of the turkeys got it. They claim that it's not a health to human risk, and they claim that birds that have the virus doesn't go out for process. But just know, North Carolina, the farm turkeys out here are sick, not the wild turkeys. These people is farming up sick turkeys, and they only have feathers. Pop, they get rid of the
Mm,
feathers because it take up too much space. Isn't that amazing?
yeah,
This horrible. That's what we eat every year. Thanksgiving, want to bust a turkey down. That's how they raising them turkeys, for real.
I'm not
And
gonna do it. Mhm. Gonna get your fresh one every year, or 2 or 3 of them.
yeah,
Matter of fact, one of my chicks today, well, yesterday, I noticed her, right?
hmm
So she dropped an egg and she stayed in there. The other birds were trying to get her out, but she wouldn't go nowhere. She
she was
fought
trying to
them
root.
off. Yeah. And she nested on that egg yesterday.
That's what's up.
But I went and took it. And when I
Okay,
picked it up, it was warm. It was like it was up under a heat lamp
that's
from her
crazy.
body, from
Yeah,
her body sitting on it. So I know she's getting ready. Naturally, they're gonna do it on their own. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a time where I'm gonna have to chill on the eggs and
let them do their
just
thing.
let them nest so they can make chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Now it's
I'm
coming.
not far from there, big.
Huh?
I'm not far from there.
Nah, nah. Now we gotta
Mhm.
reinforce the gate and put some chicken wire up so the chicks can't
Yeah,
get out, and it's all up from there.
yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
And now they got one roosting place right now. Like, how are all of them gonna access their eggs?
That's the problem. I'm gonna have to take that one out. I'm gonna have to
Mm,
separate that one
okay.
because she's
Yeah.
getting ready. But around a year, but they're not quite yet a year. But around a year is when they actually become like mothers and nursing and going through the process. They don't have to teach them nothing. They just automatically know how to do it.
Yeah. Mm.
And she's just like the one that I took from her. She's gonna get back and sit down on one. But the temperature difference was like a 20-degree difference.
You could
It
feel
was
it.
hot
Yeah.
and it was cold yesterday evening.
It's nuts.
Egg was hot. It was sick. It was crazy.
That's pretty fly. Word up.
Yeah, it is.
We got some excuse me,
It is.
CBD. We got some topics here, Pop. I want to sprinkle over real quick. Few people out here being stupid.
Yeah,
And I just want to get your opinion on
yeah.
it.
Let's talk.
Well, first of
Let's
all,
talk
let's go
about
ahead and get the busters out the way. Boeing is outside pissing the bed again, again. Okay, the door hinge just flew off the door. The damn the Boeing jet plane a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, and then there was a whistleblower who's going out on national public radio telling people that he's told Boeing and wrote letters and got the proof and the receipts. He told them people that they pushing the planes out too fast, is no quality. Well, just yesterday there was another Boeing plane from the Delta airline this time, where one of the damn wings got busted off. You could the guy said you could hear it in midair, and the wing started shredding in midair. There's a little wing flap that helps out, I guess, aeration for whenever it lifts off. Well, the video
yeah.
footage, if the man didn't record it with his phone, they would have called him a liar. And you can see the damn plane falling apart in midair, Pop. They gonna
That,
kill us. Boeing, it's time to sit down, man. It's time to sit down. Y'all got to figure it out. Y'all got to figure it out. This is bad. How you feel about that? You there?
well, yeah. Well, how I feel about that is like we talked the other day, and they getting government contracts. So no matter who they hurt, who they kill, they could pay people off and still not going to go out of business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even if they
That baby
privatize themselves. Go ahead.
that baby powder, that talcum powder, giving people cancer. But you know what,
Johnson and
Johnson and
Johnson.
Johnson, they still on the market though.
Yes,
They might not be selling talcum powder, but they still out there.
it's a fact.
That's a fact.
On the shelf
That
right
is
now.
if you look them up right now, they're on Fortune 500 right now.
Johnson and Johnson is running the world. They're one of the five or six major companies that actually run, like it's stuff like, I forgot, they got a list out there, but it's like the craziest stuff. Like SC Johnson owns
hmm
trash bags, Glad bags. They own
Yeah, they own,
Nestle Crunch. It just was forever.
yeah,
And a lot of them are
Kellogg.
starting soda companies. A lot of them are starting from like Pepsi or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. So it's scary when you think about how wide this money is and how you able to just, run a dollar from this company to this company and make money on that transaction. I think it's beautiful. Capitalism is beautiful, but the issue is that in our country, capitalism only works if the masses are stupid. If everybody knew how to work capitalism, the government would lose because we'd be all shooting, like we'd all be just getting to it. But that's the thing. There has to
But
be stupid people and not ignorant people, excuse me. There has to be people who just don't know any better for capitalism to work. And if everybody's awoken and money savvy, which should be the goal, then capitalism falters because we all be business owners.
uh-huh.
So, well, we got another pressing matter out in Alabama. Check this out. Alabama Supreme Court says that frozen embryos are human beings. Frozen embryos are people, and that you may be held liable for for jail time or whatever if you damage, or if the company who collected those embryos destroy those embryos, then those people are subjected to, I guess, what would be some type of murder charge
Mur-
or manslaughter charge.
or murder.
Isn't that
If they
crazy? That'd be like an embryo.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I need to figure out exactly what an embryo is. I thought an embryo was an egg. Is that not correct?
Yes.
Like a lady
That is
can freeze her eggs.
that is it.
So it'd be like if I went in your chicken coop and damaged one of the chicken eggs and they hit me with a murder charge, animal
Yeah.
cruelty. What the
No,
yo?
no, no murder. You killed what could have been a chicken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's this world coming to? We so divided. We can't figure out what color makes black. It's just like what's going on here anymore.
We can't figure out what's right and what's wrong. If you got a clan going for this purpose, then you know what? They'll pass a law. It has to be the right thing to do.
Mm.
But you know what? The fact is, even in America today, there's nothing that they do for American black people. Nothing. They don't help us. They don't give us no holiday. They don't do nothing.
Nah, they gave you Black History Month. You got to start complaining. You got to we gotta be happy that they gave us something. Why are we complaining? They
Oh
gave us
well,
they gave us they gave us
no,
that, right? Please.
no. Well, I'm not satisfied with that. I
I
want to
don't
show
want it,
America.
frankly.
I want to show America something.
I really just
It's
want to be left alone. I don't want no reparations. If y'all giving them out, I'll take them. Thanks a lot. But what's that?
I'm
You off a
telling you
little. I
what.
can't see it. Yeah,
Hold
okay.
on.
Oh yeah. Black History Month. Is that a okay, is that a continent of Africa in the middle of that O right there in history?
Oh my God.
So
That's all.
African the continent of Africa, their history is also Black History Month too? That's a banner.
It's
They went off, Pop.
okay. Okay.
That's
Hold
a
on.
banner, huh? Who made that? That's disgusting.
Look.
Look at that. Look at the
Look.
African colors, I guess that's supposed to be red, orange, and green, huh? Then they got the black, white, and red and green.
Oh
I don't
man.
even
You
represent with those colors. Like red's my favorite color, but what's that about? I don't know. Listen, if that's what they giving out, if that's what they want me to have, I'm telling you, I'll pass on it. Thanks, man. You know what I'm saying? Make something tax free, or like, damn, give me a rebate or something on some, something. I mean, give me, you know what I'm saying? Give me $5 off on the next toilet paper roll or something, whatever. Like something tangible, and not just pretty things to look at. A waste of money. That's a
it,
waste of resources to me.
that's not even pretty to look at. It's fake.
Yeah, it is
It's
pretty
com.
close.
It's comical.
Yeah, yeah.
You sitting here being stupid, portraying, acting like you know what you're doing. It's sickening. It's sickening.
Mhm.
It is sickening.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But we're gonna have to figure it out one day, and we're gonna have to figure it out one day, because this here
Well,
is what I like to call piss poor.
well, we figuring it out.
But I say we on a larger scale. Me and you
What
see
is
it.
that? Yeah, yeah, but brother, I want you to understand. You can't jump from the bottom of a ladder to the top. You have to climb it one step at the time.
Yeah.
So all it takes is one person. America is getting smarter. And one person is going to step up, and then another person is going to step up. And we are going to climb this ladder. The truth will be revealed. The devils with an S, plural, from all aspects of life will be revealed.
With you. Word up. I'm with you. So,
God, me and you are on a different level. We starting to see it. We know how to. We know what we see when we see it. You can't
yes,
come in here. Oh, you got a cute face. Oh, you got a big old butt. You can't come in here with no stupidity at all.
nah,
At
nah,
all.
it's not gonna fly. Not
At
gonna fly.
all. No kind of way.
And if you did catch me, it was more so my sleeping than it was your getting over on me. Every time. It's only because I felt like I
Well,
slept is how you caught it. It ain't too many people that can just totally outmaneuver me. You got to wake up so early in the morning. Straight up. Straight up. People told me to renounce my paranoia. I hope to carry it with me till I die. It's one of my greatest weapons. I learned to utilize it. It doesn't cripple me. My paranoia gets me to where I need to be at safely, safely.
and get me home safely.
Mhm.
Get me home safely.
So they say, I want to ask your opinion on this. This a little salacious. It's a loaded question. You know, I ain't trying to throw no grease on the boy Joey Biden's or nothing like that. But check this out. In 2009, this is a time I remember. Obama had outlawed flavored cigarettes. Anybody who was anybody who was smoking Jarum Blacks once upon a time, which they were clove cigarettes, additive free apparently. They came in a black case. Those were impossible to find after a while. You could not find Jarum Black cigarettes. They were totally illegal throughout federally. It was illegal.
Mm.
But menthol cigarettes are also flavored cigarettes. Now follow me real quick. They that's when the vapes started taking over. About 2008, 2009 or so. They like the cigarette companies realized, oh man, this is bad. We got to go to another way, right? They start making vapes, da da da. But menthol cigarettes are still legal. 85%. This is from NPR.com. 85% of menthol smokers are black people. Happy happy Black History Month. Flavored cigarettes are banned, as I said, but not menthols. They're saying on this website that perhaps the Biden administration has not taken these cigarettes out, which Trump had the chance too, but Trump never went for the was never caring about the cigarettes. He never cared. It wasn't his fight. But Biden has had some laws and some writings about these cigarettes, changing the laws now to 21. You got to be 21 now to buy a package of cigarettes in North Carolina. So, with that being said, Joe Biden also has his hands on this situation. And they're saying that if they outlaw menthol cigarettes, that Joe Biden might lose the black vote. That's why he ain't going to do it. How do you feel about that?
It's all politics. They don't care about you. They don't care about nobody. It's all about the agenda. That's why I don't get it how some people get upset over who's running for president or who's president or who lost the presidency. I don't get it because they're not going to personally come to nobody's house and sit down and break bread with them.
Right, right. Excuse me. Flavored
It's
cigarettes are flavored. You know what I'm
it's
saying? Like, why did Obama? I'll take it back. Forget Joe Biden. Why did Obama not outright outlaw menthol cigarettes? You think people would have been upset, like, man, he ain't black. I ain't vote for him. He took my menthols away.
well,
It
they
might
all
have
got
changed. It
tasks
might have
that they
saved
got.
millions of people in the long run.
They all become president for
Thank you. Just doing the bid, just doing somebody else's bidding. That's what the homie. You hear me? Pop.
Your phone breaking up, B. Yeah, your
We
phone
good?
breaking up.
We back? We live
Yeah,
and
we
kicking
keep
high
going in
fives.
huh?
I said, are we live and kicking high fives?
Yeah, but your phone keep going out.
Still,
It's
even
freezing.
still, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, so we back to it. You know what I'm saying? Put your lighters
Yeah,
up one time. So, the homegirl, Fannie Willis. Lord have mercy. Pop, have you been hearing about Fannie Willis?
yeah,
They say Fannie Willis was sliding out the Aruba in them with the bald head dude look like Tay Diggs, trying to get her groove back like Stella. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. That's what was testified.
mm,
was and they claiming monies were being exchanged, and they trying to find out where this monies is coming from. Uh, looked like Fannie Willis' career down the drain, and it looked like the Tay Diggs looking guy gonna get away with it. He good. He ain't got nothing to lose.
what's his name? Dwayne Wade?
Nathan
No,
Wade,
something Wade.
Nathaniel Nathan Wade. A
Yeah,
buster. Bro, you was in there on that
yeah,
light
that's
skin thing,
him.
humping on that thing, boy. She cute. I get it. She cute. I'd have jumped on her too. But listen, you was wrong when you got up on that Trump trial for doing that, man. You shouldn't have been on no cases where that woman knew you was sleeping around with the woman and running around the city. You brought that woman around your mama. Boy, and you still come on now. I know about you, Nathan Wade. That's what they said. That's what they said. I ain't said it. That's what they said. You feel me? For real though.
God almighty
Damn
God.
it, man. Who is this guy with no working lighters? Me? It can't be me. This is
It's
look
a
at this. Look how it
substitute.
works.
It's a
Now,
substitute.
I learned that from somebody. This ain't mine's. I stole this from somebody I saw online. But like this lighter doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? And this lighter doesn't work because the damn spring is broken. But this one's got the little gas power. That's got the spark. You smell me? So sometimes a neighbor be doing bad, like, damn man, I ain't doing so good. Actually, well, yeah, they ain't here. I ain't doing so good. I need a little help, man. Then the other neighbor come through and be like, don't worry about it, cuz I got you. And then they break bread together. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you make harmony. This is how you make harmony. America, are y'all listening? This is how you can fix your life. Do this to your neighbor. Help your neighbor. Get the job done. Republican, you can't do it by yourself. Democrat, can't do it by yourself. Boom, cigarette. That's all I'm saying. Easy.
God,
Hire me for the job. Hire me for the job.
God almighty.
You see how I just fixed world peace just that quick, though, Pop?
Yeah, with a cigarette.
That's it.
With a cigarette. Damn.
Cigarette and two broken
God
lights. United as one.
almighty.
Ingenuity.
God almighty.
Fannie Willis. Fannie Willis. We certainly watching now. Everybody's watching now. So I understand why you're doing what you're doing. And you know what I'm saying? Your forehead look crazy. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. You got one of them pickleball foreheads. One of them pickleball paddles. Nice little square
Yeah.
joint. It's a big one, but it's okay. It's okay. Cause you all right. She also was a magistrate judge, which I didn't know that. That's crazy. That is
I'm
crazy.
fine.
Had no idea about that. So, Fannie Willis, we'll see you in court. Nathan Wade, play on, player. I ain't even mad at you, bro. For real, you really ain't do nothing wrong. It's a damn shame you got to go through this. Fannie know what she doing, but it's a shame you got to go through this. It ain't even worth spending money on them hoes, bro. And she ain't even your lady. So now you just caught up in a mess. So take your mess and have a great day. So we got another chump pop. No, this guy's a buster. We got this guy in Colorado, Christopher Ward, a dead man after being bit by his pet Gia monster. Okay? Wound up getting put in critical condition. 1 day later, a dead man. His own monsters.
Great day.
Can you believe that?
I can. I can.
He had two pet Gia monsters, and one hit him with the wound up tearing him up real quick, and he got hospitalized. Now that man's a dead man. So
Damn.
you say a lot of the problems. What was the percentage you said of problems in which people create problems for themselves?
80 to 93%.
Damn. If that ain't true, I swear it's true. You're the biggest man in the world with the gear monsters. Don't be like you got to live your life. That made you happy. It made you happy. I'm telling you, from my like it's not worth it to me. I'd have got a goldfish. His name would have been I don't know Larry or something like that. His name would have probably been Ashley Larry. I'd had a goldfish named Ashley Larry, and he would never killed me like that. My goldfish, he would love me.
I,
But anyway,
I know.
do you know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah.
The gear monsters. You gave me a snake one time, Pop. Remember that?
Yeah.
You remember what I named him?
Yeah. No.
Huh?
No, I don't remember.
His entire name was Lucifer, son of the morning.
Mm.
I learned that from a Jay-Z line, which was a Kanye song. Lucifer, son of the morning. Real high, super high. So his
Yeah.
name was Lucifer, son of the morning. And I called him by his whole name every single time I saw him. Hog nose snake, total badass. But the man wouldn't eat. And little did I know, I didn't know how to take care of a snake, and I was totally, I just hadn't done my homework. Now I'm an adult and I understand. Well, I was an adult then, but I was in college. But I understand now, what it requires. But yeah, man, yeah, man, snake was cool.
Hmm.
Don't get things if you don't know what you're doing, man. You got to start doing. People got to do research before they get things. And take this from me. I got a dog once upon a time named Geronimo Slice. He was the greatest. A pit bull Rottweiler brindle mix. I had no idea how to raise a dog, and I had no idea that my dog would be so large because I didn't see his parents. All I saw was him from a puppy. He wound up being a monster to the point where he was an inconvenience. Almost every other place that I went that wasn't his home, and I didn't know how to deal with that because I didn't understand what I was doing, but I wanted a puppy. So like I had to learn the hard way. Like Geronimo, I had to get Geronimo up because I just really wasn't prepared for it. But I had to learn the hard way. Like, man, dude, there's some things that like something that's like very majestic and beautiful, like dogs in particular. You got to figure out what's going on before you get them, especially snakes and like Gia monsters. So rest in peace, Christopher Ward. You got some explaining to do to Jesus once you get up there. He may not let you in them gates because you stupid. So take care, bro. Christopher Ward. Yep. Anyway, they say Texas, the state of Texas, the Lone Star State, has spent $148 million busing migrants to other states. Should that be a federal crime? Should you get hit with a crime for doing that?
Well, B, honestly, I don't think so because if you look at the law, if you look at the land, Before the settlers started moving west, you know, Texas and all of that, California, all of that was part of Mexico.
Hmm.
And we came in and we made treaties and deals. You let me settle here, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. They made it a dollar value. And everybody got bamboozled. So, what society is not going to teach you is that in what we call United States of America right now, not only was there the native Indian man, but there was also the Mexican man.
The Mexican.
The Mexican man was the first cowboys. If you see them now, the ones that still true to their heritage, they wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
You've seen them.
And they be fly too. They'll put the money on the
Yep.
belt, put that money
You
on the
see
hat. They be clean, got the
the hat,
blue jeans. Dead
the hat is
serious.
the hat priceless.
Yeah, one of them 10-gallon bucket hats they got, they call them.
Custom
That's one of
made,
them
son.
how they do. How they do. One of them joints, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Bill
had me
Galette.
a nice hat, a hot in a minute. How they do. Scoot that thing right back on there. Ski. Yeah, it's real, man. It's real. See,
So that's how I
I
feel
believe
about
in protecting your home at any cost.
it. Huh?
I believe in protecting your home at any cost. The governor or whoever is running the state of Texas is probably listening to the constituents. They're listening to the people there saying this isn't good. And if I got to bust people out of my house in order to save my house, I would do it. Um, so there's a part where I can't really fault Texas because it's like I, it ain't everybody else. That don't mean like I should be dropping criminals off at my neighbor's house just because they at my house. That's pretty whack. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I think the criminal aspect comes from. But I'm not upset that they're getting people out of there who don't belong there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it the right way, do that. But I'm not upset that they got to get people the hell up out of there because you don't need to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? You just simply don't need to be here. And it's against the law for you to be here. But just shipping them to Cali, New York, you crazy, man. That's crazy. What's up
Well,
with just shipping in Montana and Wyoming, where the land is at? Why they dropping them off in these sanctuary cities that they call, which are democratic cities? Chicago,
yeah,
New York. What's up
that's
with
what
that?
it's. They trying to break the Democrats. That's all it's about. But I feel totally different. I feel that those people have every right to be here because there is no such thing as a true New Yorker. Everybody came here from somewhere. We might have been born in New York or we might have been born in America, what they call it now, but none of us originated from here. Those people
Hey,
did.
I understand, but, and I want you to finish your point, Pop, please. But there are
I mean,
birthrights. We got
huh?
birthrights. Like I said, we have birthrights. Like because we were born in New York, we moved away from it. We're not citizens there anymore. But because we were born in New York, we were in America. Like we get certain rights, which are like even being there. If anybody can be just be there, then the police will start getting called for people who aren't citizens, and that'd be a
But
waste of taxpayers' dollars.
my forefathers wasn't born in that state.
I understand that. I understand that. But
I'm
that
going
doesn't negate the
to,
fact, right?
huh?
It doesn't negate the fact, like you're from America. If you had me in Germany, I would be German. Just like it doesn't matter where you came from.
Yes, but you would also have access to America.
Yeah, I mean that's a bad example, yes, because you're my father and you're an American citizen. But
But people are their forefathers is from here.
do you believe, not as a human being, but just as somebody who lives in a social construct with other human beings who have laws and borders and countries? Do you think that I should just be able myself be able to walk into any country I feel like, set up a tent and just sleep in their streets?
That is not what I'm saying. No, the answer to that question is no.
Okay.
But if you have ties to that country, then my answer would be yes.
Okay. Okay.
If your mother came from that country, that was her original country, Haiti, Dominican Republic, wherever, wherever.
Yeah, those folks shouldn't be denied. I agree with you on that. Those folks should never ever be denied. The grandfather rule. I say maybe even up to the grandfather. Maybe that's pushing it. But maybe
But
that I think that'd be cool.
but that's the thing. Even grandfather rules, they kicked out the door. So that don't even mean nothing to you. You can't get grandfathered in or nothing.
No,
Nothing.
I don't think I ever have. Now that you said something, I don't think I've ever been to in any situation to join a club or membership
How
to anything like a law that I might have been a part of. None of that. None of it.
how how did they take that away from us? It's unheard of now. Loyalty don't mean nothing. It don't matter you was in that company 20 years. They got this young buck coming up that they want to be the man. You gone.
Yeah, and he willing to buck too. He willing to buck.
Again, this is the same people that's doing shit to other people and making you think that what they're doing is right.
Yep.
Not right.
Telling you everybody else is the bad guy. When you see us like, what is y'all doing? But anyway, we running out of time. I want to get over these next couple of options. I mean things. Check this out. Now you were talking about American sovereignty, being an American human, not an American citizen, a human who exists in America. American sovereignty. Check this out. This is pretty cool. I don't know why I find this so fascinating, but this is real cool to me.
Mhm.
So tribal courts, right, out in western states,
Mhm.
Montana, Wyoming, where there's a bunch of Native Americans, Washington,
Yep.
tribal court can't prosecute non-native drug suspects without permission from Congress.
I
So
told
you hear what you got me? Okay, all right. Let me just break it down though. Let me break it down. If anybody is not, if you're not a native to that Native American reservation, and an American citizen commits a crime in that reservation, the tribal courts of that reservation cannot prosecute you whatsoever without permission from the American government. But you're also not committing a crime on American property. Isn't that beautiful?
you.
That's
Yep.
crazy. That's crazy.
And let me tell you this. Remember we talked about going back to home to get the certificate of live birth?
Hmm.
Then you can declare yourself what you really are.
Right, right.
blood is related to them in some form. So you won't be a United States citizen. You'll be your own man, Creed Brown, in his
Yep.
own flesh and blood.
Who resides in America.
Nobody owns ownership over you. Nobody has that right. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
How could there be such a glaring? So, in my opinion, I think that they left that wide open like that so that America can impede that land if they ever needed to. And they never would have to get prosecuted by anybody because the tribal
No,
courts couldn't prosecute those people. Even if America decided to trample that land, they're not going to subside to that court. It's
no,
crazy.
they made contracts. They cannot mess with it. They
But
know their
how did they
jurisdiction.
leave that out? Like an American can commit, or excuse me, a non-citizen can commit a crime, drug crime. Maybe the drug crime wasn't it wasn't no drugs back then. It said specifically drug suspects. It didn't say any other crimes. It said drug suspects.
But
They
big,
got to
you
do that.
you
They
you
got
are
to call
considered
Congress.
a sovereign.
Mhm.
That's how it was back in the days. You stole my horse, I'm gonna have a duel. We count 10 paces, turn around, best man wins.
Down here, yeah, with the rusty reliable, with that so and so.
They
God,
they couldn't lock you up.
nah, it was a fair duel, fair duel.
They couldn't lock you up. You were sovereign. You ain't have no jurisdiction. They ain't have jurisdiction on you. A man did you wrong, you settled your beef.
The sheriff come and watch it. The sheriff come
Yeah,
out there and go witness it. Make sure ain't nobody cheat. Nah, that was a
yeah,
clean
makes
duel. Documented. Documented. Yeah, I gotta write this down for the documentation. Now that was a clean dude. Can't be mad at
yeah,
him. Can't be
yeah,
mad. Matter of fact, the other clown reached too early. My man just was quick on the draw. That's it. Seen it with my own one eye. So
I'm telling you, B, it's possible. We can do it. You can do it. I'm gonna do it.
that light pretty bad. Turn it
Yeah,
a
you
little
gotta.
bit.
Yeah, it's right above your forehead. It's kind of
There
off.
we go. Better shot. It's your boy
Mm-mm.
Creed Brown, and you know what it is. It's your boy Creed Brown, bitch. You know what it is. So, anyways, Capital One just bought Discover. No more Discover cars. Well, there probably will be Discover cars, but Capital One owns it now.
Yeah,
35 billion dollars. The transaction was worth. This is an acquisition. 35 with a B with a billion dollars. Big bank take little bank. That's the American way. Now, in some ways, it's sad because you can see that the competition's being bought up. And it really is kind of depressing, but it's bittersweet because I know if that's happening, I can I can go ahead and I can buy up anything. I mean, if I got the money, that's basically what I'm being told. It gives me hope as somebody who wants to be a capitalist. I'm not there yet because I don't have the money. You can't be a capitalist if you ain't got no damn money. So I'm not a capitalist yet, but I certainly am striving to be one. And when I see that, it makes me happy because I'm thinking to myself, I may not ever buy Discover, but I might be able to buy that little crappy house down the street, flip that mug, you know what I'm saying? Make me a couple dubs on the side. You know what I mean? Butter that biscuit real quick. Sometimes you gotta
right.
grease the pot, make sure the meat don't stick. Huh?
Make sure you get the pub and the hub and you in the club.
That's
You know,
it. Straight up. So I guess congrats to Capital One. I hope they don't start doing previous Discover customers crazy. Don't you ain't gotta do them crazy the way Wells Fargo was out here doing, you bastards. But that's okay. Wachovia, rest in peace, Wachovia. Love you. Um, but anyway, bunch of banking clowns. I ain't worried about them. And so here we go. Last thing, Pop. After a $355 million loss, right, in the civil case with Carol Jean, which you and I spoke on, Donald Trump is dropping some brand new golden high tops worth $399. And I seen them and they fly. Them joints fly. For real. It's crazy. It's crazy. Golden high tops look like balling sneakers. How you feel about that?
How I feel about it is, I read the fine print, and the fine print say in it you may or may not get them.
What?
So it, yep,
Seriously?
man, you got to do your research.
Wow. What you say?
You got to research.
I ain't even honestly. I read the headline and then I got to it. I did a little bit and I didn't even dig too much deeper than that. But did you see the product? Did you see the sneaker?
Yeah, he had him on the other day. He did a little talk. He had him on the other day. I seen him.
Is they fresh? Are they fresh?
Nah, they Converses. They
I thought they looked like some Dunkmans. Like they look like the Nike Dunks to me. It's just
no,
a
they
Converse.
that's what it looked like to me.
Yo, I can never get caught outside because I don't really like gold anyway. I think gold is inappropriate. For me, But wearing it like the sneakers, little definitely a little garish, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But I said,
He's
I was
supposed
like, okay, I see it. Little Trump, who made those Jones? But yeah, they
to.
sold them. He made those. They dropped them the day after the case, and I didn't know they didn't know they were talking about maybe you could, maybe you won't get them.
It's all a money scam. He gonna beat you in the head. You ain't gonna get nothing. But
Talking about the
it was
Lonzo
three things.
Balls.
No,
Damn.
I'm talking about old boy.
Yeah, that's what Lonzo Ball did. That's what they say his daddy did. Collected that money. Some people never got their shoes. That's what I heard. I didn't pay for them. Oh, they would have been. I'd have made the podcast 3 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know that either. I'm not even gonna speak on that. But what I will say is, it's supposed to be cologne. He's supposed to come out with cologne in like May.
Who?
Who we just talking about? You
Who?
received it.
Donald Trump. I mean, the
Yes.
Trumpster.
Yes, sir. He's supposed to
Hey,
come out with.
look. If the product good, see, this is the thing.
Come on, man.
If the
See how
product is good, that should be the only thing that matters. At the end of the day, that's what a capitalist is to me. If my neighbor is racist, but he sells the cheapest potatoes in town, as long as he's not disrespecting me, I'm buying the potatoes from this man. I mean, what are we talking about? I would love if it was a bunch of black people selling potatoes and I could just give a bunch of people who look like me money, but that's usually not the case. If the guys,
yes.
I mean, what's the problem? You know what I'm
The
saying?
part it says you may or may not receive your product.
That's a problem. That's a problem to me. If you want me to donate to the cause, just ask me that, but don't steal from me. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You You write to his foundation. Ain't nobody responding. They don't care
It doesn't
about
exist.
that.
The address was Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, he looking to pay his legal fees.
Huh?
He looking to pay his legal fees. That's
Yeah.
what that smarter than smart.
Had
Always
him
thinking.
had him ready to drop as soon as that's crazy. Had him
Soon
ready
as
to
the
drop a day after.
soon as the verdict came down, ready to drop.
Go ahead, drop him. It's time now. Drop the high tops. You know the ones that I wear. The high tops. Anyway,
Buy him
I ain't
now,
writing no
B.
words today, huh?
They're gonna buy him now, and they're not even out yet. Because
Hey,
I'm sorry, I slipped up. I forgot. From what I heard, it's supposed to be the cologne that comes out in May.
okay.
The shoes you seen come out in June.
All
In
right.
July, August is supposed to be a part two to the shoes.
Get your money. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if Obama's face was probably the most selling face other than George Washington or Abraham Lincoln. That money was able to raise so that face was able to raise so much money. We saw him on T-shirts. We saw black people with him pictures of him in their home. I seen a black woman one time with a mural of Obama in her house doing the moving
Dang,
job. I'm like, damn, dude, that's a lot. Anyway, long story short,
stop.
if Obama would have capitalized on his own face and not let every panhandler in New York sell his face, I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad if he actually came out with a phone called the Obama phone. I wouldn't be mad. I mean, go get it. Go get it.
You know
Instead of them calling the government fund the Obama phone, what if he actually came up with a brand of Obama phones? What's wrong with that? You
well he did
popular, sell it.
he came out with something called Obamacare. He's
Well,
selling
that's
that.
the Affordable Health Care Act.
It's still a thing.
Right, but the Obamacare is just a moniker. It's called the Affordable Health Care Act. He's not putting his he didn't sell his name at all.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that man.
I'm not either. You know the problem, the difference between you and me,
What's that?
I don't give a damn about the government.
Oh, I mean, I don't really
I
care for
don't
him too much, but I certainly care what he got going on.
I don't give a fuck about Bill Clinton. I don't give a fuck about Ronald Reagan. None of the motherfucking Bush boys, Jimmy Carter, Abraham Lincoln.
Not
I
Jimmy
don't care.
Carter.
I don't care about none of them. None of them.
Nah,
I
I'm
have
with you.
to do for me and my family, and ain't near one of them put nothing in mind because I'm not on no system, no part of the contracts. None of them help me. Go to hell. The hell I care
No,
about you for?
go
Go
shut your.
somewhere.
Just, I don't even know. Just go walk
Just
into a wall.
go sit down. And leave me alone. How about that?
Word. About as simple as can get. I ain't even got to cuss you.
Mm-mm.
Just go sit down somewhere. We not yelling. We not cursing. We certainly ain't screaming.
Ain't none of them did us be.
Huh?
I said ain't none of them did nothing for us, Creed.
I don't think so.
When I was struggling, I was hurting. Ain't none of them do nothing for us, Creech.
The only thing that I can truly remember taking a true toll on my life was No Child Left Behind. When New Hanover adopted that adaptation, I was able to go
Yeah,
to any high school I wanted to at that point.
yes.
That's the only thing that I can think about truly had like a defining difference in my life.
Uh,
And then
as
punk ass
soon as
Michelle Obama, I remember when you came in office, and that lady wound up taking the food away, talking about she trying to look out for the kids. She want the kids to eat healthier. When all they started doing was cutting back from the food they were serving the kids, and
that's
they was
it,
baking the food that should have been fried.
God Almighty, Pam.
I remember that when y'all took the Fruitopia machine out the damn place.
Yes,
Criminals. I remember that, but it's okay. We made it
it's all
through
right.
anyway.
It's all right.
We made it through.
It's
Anyway,
all right.
I don't have no words today because I didn't write any down, but I am
It's,
about to just start firing things off. Okay, you ready?
I think I am.
All right. This is a section of the show. You already know that where me and my pop, you know, go back and forth where we say quick fire questions and I ask my pop some things and I want to answer as quickly as possible. You ready to hear it? Here it go. Tiger Balm.
Supposed to be muscle relief.
That's no planet as far as I know.
Huh?
Colgate. I said it's the best on the planet as far as I'm concerned. Colgate.
Colgate toothpaste.
Yes.
Supposed to be the best day out. As far as
Okay.
what the European man teaches us.
All right. Okay. Jukebox.
I would love to have one.
Okay. Uh, milk crate.
I really don't have use for it.
Okay. Okay. Dumbbell.
It's good for me every once in a while when I get into my moods.
Word. Word. Grinder.
I would love to buy me a meat grinder.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be fly.
I would love to get me one.
Clothes hanger.
Multi-purpose. They do a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. Get you
Multi.
into and out of a lot of situations.
I've opened car doors.
Uh-huh.
I put back. Look, I put strings back into my pajamas. Do clothesline. I mean, real talk, bro. This is real. Go ahead.
Good old
This is
all in
real.
one.
Yep.
Guitar.
A beautiful instrument.
Okay. Patrick Ewing.
One of my heroes.
All right. Patrick Ewing or Bernard King?
Both.
One starting, one getting benched.
I can't. I can't.
Hey. Oh man.
They need to
Okay.
both start. Because Bernard would be the power forward and Patrick would be the center.
Okay. You only get to send one player from your team to the All Star game. So this ain't got nothing to do with with New York. This got everything to do with just following the rules of the NBA. One guy's going Bernard King, Patrick Ewing. They're gonna
In
represent the
the
whole
NBA?
state, the whole, huh?
You said in the NBA?
Yes, and I know they didn't play together. Bernard King was a little older, but if they both were in the same era, which one's representing the All Star game?
I think Bernard.
Okay, okay, it's crazy, but okay, I'm with you. It's
Hmm.
crazy.
And the reason I say Bernard is, do you have a question?
Say what?
You have any more questions?
Nah, nah. You nailed it, Pop. You nailed it once again.
Well, I would say Bernard because he was the more likable player.
Okay, okay. People like the more than okay. I'm with you.
He had the skills like everybody. He had the jump shots like all the famous jump shooters. But it was just his aura that
What
his opposition couldn't really be mad at him because he ain't do nothing to him. He was trash talking. He would just go boom,
what
drop
was the
two.
dude the other dude opposite Rick Mahorn, Pop? The ass kickers. The two guys. Who it was Rick Mahorn and who's the other guy? Huh?
On who? What team? On
Detroit
what
Piston,
team?
bad boy Piston. Rick Mahorn was killing people. Then there was another guy,
It was the
tall
white
dude. They was
guy.
big. No, he's the Rick Mahorn's the white guy.
It was the white guy
He's Rick. Nah, the other guy was a black man.
on the
Rick Mahorn
Pistons.
is the white guy. Yeah, the Detroit Pistons. And then you got Joe Dumars. I can figure out everybody damn near, but you got Isaiah Thompson. I mean Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Rick Mahorn, I don't know. Anyway, since we can't remember his name, he's out of there. Who you getting as an enforcer? Rick Mahorn or Charles Oakley? Last question of the day. If you need somebody to kick some ass,
O-
it's time to put somebody down.
Oakley.
Oakley?
Oakley.
I
Yeah.
heard Oak was a problem outside, Pop.
Oakley was a problem, period.
Oh,
Shaq punks him all the time. But Oakley, no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Barkley.
nah, I'm talking about the enforcer. Shaq was punking Barkley. Charles Oakley, the guy that played for Chicago, the crazy man.
Now, Charles Oakley played for the Knicks.
He didn't play. He did play for Chicago for a while, didn't he?
Mm-mm. Horace
I,
Grant did.
Horace Grant played. I thought Charles. I think Oak was there. Luke Longley was there. I think Oak was there.
Nah, Charles Oakley always played with the Knicks.
His whole career.
As far as I know.
I know he got kicked out of New York. He got kicked out of Madison Square Garden not too long ago. So
Yeah,
yeah, he is a legend in New York.
yeah. As far as I know, he played in New York.
Bob Dolan, you
I don't
trash,
remember him
dog.
going nowhere.
Okay. All right, Pop. Another great episode of Light Father, Light Son podcast. Watch your mouth. You already know what it is, you know? And we ain't even go in that hard, but Alexi Navalgny is an alive man. It's crazy. Oh, I forgot to talk about that real quick. Ooh, so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Alexi Navalgny is a Russian man who was running up against Vladimir Putin, who just had an interview with Tucker Carlson. I just watched it. He's defending himself. Man's crazy too.
Yeah.
Anyway, this gentleman was running up against Vladimir Putin and had an attempt on his life before. Man had been poisoned. So then they said the man was walking down the street, up and died. Booyah! He's just gone. He's just walking down the street. Da, 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 da. Piano falls on his head. Guy's just dead all of a sudden. Right? The Russian government won't release the man's body. First of all, to his mother and to the police. None of that. I think they're trying to get rid of the substances inside of him that they killed him with, and then they're gonna release him. But the Russian government got possession of his body. Isn't that profound? Profound.
That goes to show you, man. If they want you, they'll get you.
They'll get you.
That's not.
They'll get you.
It's not just in America. It's everywhere. He
America
lucky
has to
wasn't.
realize too. Yeah.
He lucky wasn't in South Korea.
Oh dear God. Or North Korea.
Either
Yeah.
or.
America has to realize too, when America tells us not to like somebody, we need to always think twice because it's been proven even since the 2000s, since 2001. When America tells us not to like somebody, we need to think twice and find out who these people are and why America's saying this. But Vladimir Putin, regardless of what anybody believes, especially in my age range, this man's been the president of Russia for what since the Clintons. This man understands what exactly is going on. He's seen all the government crap. He's seen what America has to do. He's seen the dirt we pulled off in other countries, and he ain't saying nothing about it. He knows,
Yep.
just like everybody else knows.
Yep.
So when we fall in love with these presidents for 4 years, this man, regardless of whether he took the presidency or not, the man was there. He knows these people. So watch out now. Yeah.
It's too late.
Watch out now. For real though. Don't mess around and be a Alexi and then mess around and a piano fall on your head and you unalive all of a sudden. So it's all good though.
It's too late. They know what they're doing.
We out of this mug. Obligation handled. Asses kicked. How you feel, Pop?
Boots to asses.
That's right. That's right. All right. I love you, Pop. Have a great one. We'll see you next week.
You got it.
Peace.
One.